Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Galactic Civilizations 4 Warlords and our playthrough as the Aquanaut Protectors on Godlike difficulty. Here we are. Oh boy. Now, at the moment we are at war with the Navigators and we've been at war with them for 38 months. We still have 339 months to go in this war, but we've already completed 1079% of our objectives. Like, we're fine to get out of this war whenever we want. But I don't see any real threats from the Navigators, and there's still the potential for us to claim some more territory out of them, even though they did recapture Drogo too. We are also at war with the Yor. We came to the aid of the Verse Harmonisers that looked like they were in a lot of trouble, and here's our main fleet. At the moment, it's pretty powerful, but it can get even stronger once this fleet arrives. We will have effectively a doomstack that the AI will probably not be able to deal with for a considerable amount of time, if ever. Meanwhile, back on the home front, we are building up our defenses, parrying any threats that are coming out of the Navigators and the Yor. But it is a war on two fronts, so we do have to be careful. Let's go ahead and see what is in store for us this game. We've got interstellar cartography coming out. We've basically been getting a bunch of techs that get us extra movement so that we can actually get these fleets to meet up sooner rather than later. But seeing as we do want to get an alliance victory, we probably should push for alliances sometime soon. We check in with the state of the galaxy. Not a lot of people like us very much anymore. Because we're fighting multiple wars. But, you know, what can we do? Freedom. We should probably go around and make use of these cultural treaties. And let's see if we can get some strategic resources, like a whole bunch of antimatter would be really nice. Out of the Verse Harmonisers. Possibly some Alarium. These are things that you use for ships quite a lot. So we'll happily take those. Modules, always good to have. We'll pick up some of them. Harmony crystals, a couple would be nice to own. Let's maybe grab some thulium. They seem like they've got some to spare. All right, this seems like a pretty good treaty. We'll accept that. Move on. Let's see if anybody else would like a cultural treaty. The Festron would. They've got a bunch of modules and Durantium and Prometheon. I'm not sure that we have any more income. Let's just pick up a bunch of Durantium and that Prometheon. Happily, our money situation has been fixed, so we don't really have to worry about that. But there's nothing else that we really want, so top us off with some cash. We'll accept that treaty. We may have a war with the Korath to consider, but okay, I'm very happy with those two trade deals. That gives us access to a lot of really nice stuff. We know you are no match for your military power. Will I accept tribute to end this war? No. I feel like the Verse Harmonisers are not yet safe. If we take this piece, they will just continue to pound on the Verse Harmonisers, and I actually want the Verse Harmonisers to stay in the game. So I'm afraid not Yor. We need the Verse Harmonisers to bounce back and build up a military, because currently they don't have. So how are the Yor feeling? They're still fairly strong. Are the Navigators? Still okay. But the real threat, the real problem are these guys. They're almost maxed out on military power. By maxed out, I mean like this value going up to 200. It does not pass 200. So I consider a military max when this number reaches 200, even though you can get higher. And everybody else seems like they've blown all of their ships in wars. The Korath are still kind of strong, but it shouldn't be too big a problem. Let's go ahead and move it forward, shall we? What's this? What's this? There's interstellar cartography for the extra moves. We can get Dreadnought Doctrines. We don't need it just yet. It's here and we can get it for 5 turns, but I would really like to move forward and get alliances, which is under here. So we need to go through espionage, trade packs onto alliances. The good news is it won't take too many turns to get there. So we'll just go ahead and grab espionage right now. Building up those districts. Do something like that. As the war drags past its objectives, Nepturus Prime experiences depression amongst its citizens. Depression has manifested in an uptick in criminal activities as many feel abandoned by the extended conflict and uncertain future. Yeah, understood. I hear you. I hear you, folks. But trust me, it's for the greater good. Now, what were we doing with our fleet over here? We have some levels. Let's get extended reinforced hulls with endless zeros. We also have a level on the After Death, which gets beam attacks, I think. Let's go ahead and get that up. All right. Looks like we were going to go liberate this world. Give it back to the the Verse Harmonizers. So how long will it take for you guys to get where you need to go? Another 5-6 turns ish. Meet us up this way. We do have a fleet right here. What are we looking at here? A tiny fleet. All right, that's all right. Our destroyer here will sort that out. No problem. We have we have a mama frog, a bunch of tadpoles, and I think we're getting back up some cruiser production. We lost Nepturus Prime shipyard. That'll be back up in just a moment, and everywhere else is looking kind of defended. Maybe up here is a little bit thin. May need to send something up over that way. Down here, a bunch of tadpoles with a cruiser. Like, the tadpoles by themselves aren't great. This is not good. Oh, the Maxusian mech wranglers have been destroyed. Ooh, I didn't like that. We took a little bit of fleet damage. But there is espionage done. Choose a new tech. Hyperdrive optimization. It is 1 turn and it is extra moves. I think we'll grab it. We'll deviate slightly. No casualties here. I mean, this is just unfair. To remind ourselves how our fleets do. Show the HUDs. Lots of missiles coming in. Oh my god, the beam range. That's just disgusting. Like, oh, almost took out one of my ships. No, we lost a ship. Unacceptable. We lost a ship. Ow. That was probably the ship that had got a little bit damaged. I hate it. I hate it. Suffering within will give you some Illyrium cells. I hate that we lost that. All right, 4 months on that siege. That'll give this fleet time to arrive. And once this fleet arrives, like I said, they will just be unstoppable. Actually unstoppable. Because we have the Mama Frog that is going to give basically an extra 30 shields to all of our fighters. And the time it takes for them to bring down ships is really not that long. Hello, we have a little siege going on here. 3 months. Might be a little bit tricky to lift this siege. Then again, maybe not. No casualties. Oh, it's just a bunch of siege ships. They don't even have any combat vessels. Alright. Well. Thank you for the veterancy. Nepturus Prime has basically achieved its final form. We could throw down a coordination beacon. We might as well just get a holo theater here. Not that we need it, but it will give extra approval, which might maybe send us up to being able to go up to very high taxes. In fact, our approval here is not that good, surprisingly. Why? There's a lot of crime now because of those events. Probably a crime thing. So let's go ahead and just make everybody happy. We'll put in a holo theater. Nice. Building up our fighter fleet over here as well. Your existence hangs by a thread. As a species of machines, we are not attached to the petty angers and emotions of organics. I feel like you're an organic, my guy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you are. Therefore, we offer a ceasefire. We could accept these terms and take a hit to our income, which honestly, no. But we're gonna say no for a different reason. Again, if we say no, the Navigators are still at war with the Verse Harmonizers, and that means that the Verse Harmonizers, we won't be able to help them. So we'll see you in hell, robot. I don't know. I don't think they're robots, but whatever. Whatever. Now, hopefully we don't take too many more hits here. Remember, these fighters are precious, precious things. Extreme casualties. Ooh, okay, that I did not see coming. Oh, what? This is our reinforcing fleet. Alright, let's go ahead and watch this one. Maybe a little too overconfident. I mean, the opening volleys seem pretty good. One fighter down. Yeah, we need some bigger guns, I think, is what we need. Not bigger guns, we just need some ships in the back providing extra firepower here. This was a very costly fight. We lost a lot of our ships before they could actually get where they needed to go. Hmm. Painful. Very painful. Ay, ay, ay. All of our fighters and one of our transports, and they still have a cruiser remaining. Shoot, that sucks. Well, looks like we're going into trade packs. Ow. Ow, we can't run away from them either. This fleet is dead. Dead. I really thought this would be able to handle basically any threats that they throw at us, but geez. Alright, well, I guess this is a defensive fleet now, if they can survive. Unlikely. We still need the mama ship to get here. That still needs to happen. The loss of the transports. I think we pull out for a minute. Oh, that was painful. That was a painful loss. Extremely painful. Just clean up this fleet on the back end. Ow. Ow, that sucked. We will send out some ships, sort of in this direction, but it's unlikely these guys are going to survive. The loss of these two, even the two transports that we already lost, all of the very valuable fighters, and we cannot actually reproduce. Oh, it's just... Oh, that one hurt. Anyway, back on Canopus. Maybe it's time we look at our... No, I think we just do destroyers. Just get me some more destroyers. Let's go ahead and pressure the scientists. That one was an owie. Ouchies. Ouchies. Do they live is the question. I feel like the answer is no. That cruiser might pursue us. No, we live. But alright, we get trade packs for an extra diplomacy bonus. Research, treaties, free trade agreements, all the good stuff. We are going to move straight on into alliances. We do want to try and ally with at least a couple people. Get some friends locked into some of these wars that we're in. That was an ouchies. Ouchies. Bring up the reinforcements. Uh-oh. What do we have here? A fleet of 47. No, Mama can't reach. Mama can't reach. All sorts of tactical blunders happening. Alrighty. Still think this is correct. Let's make sure we can't lose this fleet. And I know they're strong, but they're going to be so much stronger if they have a mothership. So that needs to happen. It needs to happen. There's no way they don't take this fight, right? Okay. Whew. All right, there's our alliances for all of the ability to make alliances, research alliance, military and cultural alliances, plus an extra diplomacy bonus, which is good news. We can go into things like quantum computing to accelerate some of our science. But now that we have these, I kind of feel like we get some experimental weapons. Could be a lot of fun. We go into some stealth tech. Yeah, sure. Let's grab some stealth tech. We'll grab experimental weapons. Let's get you guys all together. That's a fleet of 48. Might be a little bit too much to add in here. Nope. That fleet can fit. Start bringing them together. And I would really like to put together another fleet and capture some of these worlds. Another assault fleet. So we're going to need more troop transports. Where are our troop transports going to come from? Probably Asia, which has extreme population numbers. Troop transports coming out of here will take a while though. 4 turns. It's fine. Let's go ahead and do it. We'll put together another strike force. Capture back these worlds. Maybe these. We'll see what they can do. There's our experimental weapons, giving us a long shot, extra range on our stuff, plus snipers for extra accuracy, exotic energies, which will lead on to cloaking devices once we're done. Science is looking pretty good, but could be better. Let's have a look on Nepturus. 2 months until we get another population. And really, if we want to bump our science, what we'll need to do is, let's just get a research district there, is buff all of these research districts. So we'll need to get some research going. Oh, the loss of those fighters. I will be regretting that one for a long time. Alright, these guys should get... should meet up next turn. And even though we lost, like, I don't know, 15 of our ridiculous fighters, we still have plenty. We still have a lot. Still totally fine. There's our exotic energies. That leads on to cloaking devices. As members of the Verse Harmonisers, we implore you to assist us in our conflict with the treacherous Festron Hunt. I think 2 wars is plenty for now, Verse Harmonisers. Stop being at war with everybody. The thing is, if we don't, we'll say no for now. And if it looks like the Festron are actually invading, then we will come to their aid. But for now, let's just focus on pushing back the Yor, getting the Verse Harmonizers a little bit more space. We'll go ahead and liberate this planet. And this right here, this is a strong fleet. It is very strong. All right, now this shouldn't present any problem. Light casualties, huh? Light casualties will probably lose that fighter. It's about time we lost it. So, bye fighter. Yeah. Alright, another threat parried. We're gonna need another mama ship. Did we just send 2 mama ships over here? Oh my word, the shield on this fleet is going to be ridiculous. I don't know if the bubble shields stack twice though. That's the thing we're gonna need to check. What exactly is in this fleet? Yeah, we do have 2 mama ships. Okay. I'm okay with it. Let's go. We'll revisit our designs once we have cloaking, which, you know, happens next month. Anything else that we need to do? Let's see if we can actually get alliances. No, we'll wait until we can ally. We'll get a research treaty with everybody that we can, and we'll take as many resources as they're willing to give. Yeah, something like this works for me. Take that research treaty. We'll hold off. These guys are pretty close to being able to be in an alliance. Current relationship is 6. Current relationship is 5, but it's going up fairly quickly. Why is this going up so quickly? We have a common enemy. I wonder who that is. So far, so good. Lost our freighters at Hassala. Verse Harmonisers would like to mark our friendship. Thank you for the gift. Plus 25% evasion. Ghost. That's what we should have been using all along. And cloaking devices. It's going to be good. Choose a new tech. Let's go for the thing with cloaking devices is they're actually quite heavy. So we won't be able to put them on fighters. We might have to move up to like freighters. Let's get anomaly detection for the extra moves or improved shields. An extra 10% shields I think would be very good. Supply ships are landing here. We have a little fleet comprising of fighters, frigates. Let's see if these 5 ships can get something done. Not really. So we'll just harass them. Fly up alongside, do the laser thing. Cost them a ship. We may lose like a shipyard here, but that's fine. Pirates are a threat to this sector and endangering both of our civilizations. Start the pirate threat mission, sure. If we ever get around to it, not a problem. Okay, now we're gonna liberate this world. I do wish there was an option for you to gift planets to other civilizations, like we can just say give this to the Verse Harmonizers, but once we capture it and liberate it, it may eventually flip back due to the pressure. It'll just take some time. Okay, they're not doing anything. There's gravimetric shields for extra force shields and shield strength. Let's get quantum computing to upgrade our research. We're under siege at Canopus. That's funny. You funny. Siege ship, a cruiser, bunch of fighters, and an invader. Sure. Get all of these guys out. No casualties. Roasted. Thank you for the experience. Cruiser near Nepturus. We are going to need another mama ship, though. Where are you going? He blew up my shipyard. That's what he's doing. We'll have to put a cruiser over here as well. Okay, okay. Just keep throwing out the cruisers. And let's actually get that new ship class. Now, we can't make fighters that cloak, right? I don't think that's doable. Let's have a look. Edit the doctrine. What if we wanted ghost fighters? That's a weird-ass looking fighter. And we would like a cloaking field. Where is my cloaking? Cloaking device. These things weigh 6. So we can put 1 cloaking device on these fighters and like 1 weapon. And that's it. That would bring its evasion up to 10.5, which I don't love. Or we do something like a frigate, which has 25 instead of 10. We edit the doctrine. I don't know if we still go for ghost, since frigates don't have extra evasion. But maybe we'll do assassins. Start a new design. I do think we want cloaking devices on these frigates. We'll want a couple weapons, plasmopods maybe. And I still think gluon disintegrators is where it's at. Pick up a couple of those and some shields, maybe even chaff or weapon jamming. The shields we're going to be relying on coming from the mama ship. Put on some E-webs, reducing kinetic attacks, which are fairly accurate. Is this a design I'm happy with? Evasion 14.4. And what if we had the doctrine set as evasive? That'll be another 25%. As ghost, I kind of like that. Maybe some ghost frigates is where it's at. A bit light on the weaponry for what I would like, but we'll go ahead and save this design. We'll give it a run. Save it. This is the, let's call it Hopper 1. Hopper 1. Done. What I want to do is go here and just edit the doctrine on these guys, because I do want to see with Ghost what our evasion is now up to. That gets us 17.4 evasion. I'll take that. I will take that. We'll still do those destroyers, but I think at every other shipyard doing military for us, it's going to be these new frigates. Get rid of the tadpoles. You had a good run. 8 turns on those, 3 on the... Never mind, we're doing these at our crappier shipyards. Somewhere like Nepturus Prime, when it gets back at shipyard, can churn out those hoppers and bigger ships coming out of here. Speaking of bigger ships, you're going to want another mama frog. Let's go ahead and do that. You guys are about to liberate your first planet. Good luck. It is defended lightly with colony ships, so maybe some war crimes. Where are you guys going? All right, there's our quantum computing. Might as well get computing substrates as well, but I wouldn't mind getting like improved armor science, shield frequency, modulation, all these things. Cerberus warheads, beam capacitation, whatever. We'll get the upgrade. Our first transport coming out of Ashaya. Looks like you're not very happy, so get you on board. Speaking of happiness, how are we doing? We're at 88%. Still making money, so that's good. We want to keep this transport very safe. Leave him there. We'll have to send somebody down to escort him back up. The continuation of the war well beyond his strategic goals. -5 diplomacy, brother. Go ahead and renew our open borders, and since we're here, we might as well get the research treaties. See if they will willing to give us more Alarium. Least valuable is Alarium. Can we get something else even like... No, we'll take the Alarium. It'll be good for making shields. Get some regular, just old credits. That'll be fine. Open borders and a research treaty and a free trade agreement. Take the modules. Take Prometheon. Get the Durantium. Some credits. We'll accept that. Open borders, seeing as our relations are about to take a big old hit. Open borders, trade with everybody. Done. Goodbye. Continue. Let our relations continue to go up. Get the alliances. Build up our military. Time to liberate, or at least siege our first planet. No casualties. Goodbye. Alright, here it is. Our very first liberation. 3 months. Create a splinter faction that loves us. Invade it. Well, it took us a while, but... Hey, hello. Hey. Hey now. Those are some numbers you got there. Alright, computing substrates is done. I think we're fine. Let's continue on with main AGI. Extra research. We'll need to mobilize some of these. Light casualties. Let's hit here. Join up with the tadpoles. 0 to 28. 0 to 50 is good. Shave off a couple of their numbers. Now we take no casualties. I want to kill that constructor as well. Nepturus. First run of hoppers. They do take a while to come out though, considering what they are. Oh, we've got more navigator ships inbound. One sieging, one over here. Alright, there's AGI. An extra 5%. The Phalanoids would like us to declare war. No thanks. We are up to our eyeballs with war. Let's choose a new tech. I think we want Eminence for like a +2 diplomacy bonus. Let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We should be able to hit both of these fleets. Take out these small guys first. And we go free our planet. Excellent. park you guys up. All right, Canopus is also approaching being maxed out. Everybody's looking super happy. I don't think we really need anything else on these planets. We would like to find a place to maybe build the virtual world, but it's not on this planet, that's for sure. You know, when you're done, you're done. Let's just leave these spaces in case there is something we want to build. But otherwise, we're good here. We don't need anything else. Make us some cash. All right, there's our eminence getting us a diplomatic embassy, a diplomacy bonus of +2, another ship coming out of Ashaya. Doesn't look like we have any unhappy citizens to give this time, so we'll just pick somebody like you. I don't know. The ENUJ 4456-1 Republic look forward to learning more about the Aquaguard. Let's build a mutually beneficial relationship. Choose a new tech. We're gonna go for the extra moves could be really good here. Trade networks also not bad at all, but I think we're gonna go for let's improve our armor. One turn some stuff. They're sieging us again, this time with a much bigger fleet. Still no casualties though, so no casualties, no problems. Goodbye. Wait, what? How did we not absolutely crush this fleet? What is going on here? We're going to need another military starbase. That's a lot of losses to take. I don't really want to take moderate casualties. How long do we have on this siege? Oh, there were 2 fleets here. We did kill the first fleet with no casualties. And this fleet is going to do a little bit more. I see. Well, if we take this fight, we do win. They will lose not a lot, mostly just a cruiser. We'll lose a bunch of these tadpoles. I'm fine with it. We'll take that fight. We still have all of our destroyers, cruisers, and we lost all of the tadpoles. That's fine. That's fine. As long as this comes out, it'll be okay. And we're moving away from the tadpoles anyway onto frigates. Cloaked frigates. The next evolution. All right, so we have just created a splinter faction of the Yor over here that should love us. And this should eventually flip back to the Verse Harmonisers, so job well done there. There's our improved armor science. We still want to get some more armor material science. Go up to thulium alloy. And what are we doing with this? I think... Oh... Wait a minute. Why did this faction get this planet as well? I guess because it was feeding this? I don't know. Let's see how the Verse Harmonizers are doing. Have they bounced back? They're starting to rebuild their military, which is good news. Now, we could take this fleet and go and put the smack on the Navigators. And I think I will. I'm just going to go and liberate all of these worlds. I'm just going to liberate everything. I'm not even claiming territory. I'm just going to liberate them. 7 turns on a hopper. Let's keep you doing tadpoles. I think we're fine on this world. What about this one? You're doing economic stuff. That's fine. You'll start slowly producing tadpoles as well. War profiteers have been discovered operating on Canopus 2. Allow them to operate, they get more crime. Expel them, risking retaliation in the form of pirate raids. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Pirate raids near the planet. That's experience. There's a gunboat corvette. Let's just task somebody with destroying that constructor. Don't want it. In fact, let's task somebody with destroying these pirates. There you go, no problem. Our citizens travel safely between worlds and the pirates have been beaten back for now. Yay, safe hunting 1,000 treasury. Woo, we're rich. We've actually got 2,000 in the bank. We're actually rich. That's a first. I'm gonna buy out these mama frogs. Oh, maybe not. They're really expensive. Maybe not. Maybe not. More moves would be good as well. Maybe we'll stop off and pick up any tech that gives us extra moves. All right, there's armor material science. These guys are giving us a lot of credits, even more credits. The rich get richer, folks. Let's pick up anomaly detection. Keep moving this fleet in. We've got another fleet coming through from the Navigators. We'll task these boys. Light casualties. Sure. Alright, but we want to do some real damage to the Navigators. Some real damage. See how we're looking? Oh, we come in as allies? Oh, it doesn't say that in any of the tooltips. Excuse? We are allies. Look at that. Now, it just says that you come in with a +5 to diplomacy. The "you liberated us" bonus that we see down here, right at the bottom of this list. It said nothing about them coming in as allies. So if you want to win an alliance victory, the easiest way is just to liberate everybody. All right, yeah, everybody's getting liberated. Everybody's getting liberated. No, not Natura's Prime Shipyard. No. There's our anomaly detection, and finally Dreadnought Doctrine is up here. Our science has taken a hit for some reason. Let's go over here. Let's upgrade the research, rebuild the shipyard, fire some missiles at these guys. Stupid heads. I'm going to task a cruiser to go clean these things up. And he can just live here to respond to any future threats. The Yor freighter. Do we suffer it? Of course not. Of course not. Okay. Meanwhile, let's go get some more allies. 2 turns. What do you do for us? A little bit of manufacturing, a little bit of research. You know, we could probably get something else going. Are your people happy? They're all very happy peoples. I wouldn't mind having a little bit of a better starport here. Crime is not that bad. +2 levels to all control civilization achievement. Yeah, let's put it here. We'll build a Tower of Endless Night. It does give manufacturing adjacency. It does give +2 level to all. Is there a better spot for it? I'm just gonna leave it there. It's a galactic achievement. It will bump crime up a little bit, so there may be an argument to build like a surveillance center, something like that. I don't know. I feel pretty unstoppable. I feel pretty unstoppable. Just think how much more powerful this fleet would be if that extra 12 fighters or whatever that we lost was here. But anyway, there's a Dreadnought Doctrine. We are building up the extra fleet, the secondary fleet on the back end of this. Dreadnought Doctrine is done. We probably want to go straight in for like orbital deployment mastery and then get carriers, and we'll be pretty good. In the shadow of our looming victory, they will still want us to pay them money. I don't think so, Navigators. You have no idea. No idea what we are capable of. Now, where is their military starbase? There it is. At least one. We'll probably stop off and get that first. Our home planet is suffering from a devastating natural disaster. Thousands of our people have been displaced and are seeking refuge. We'll accept the refugees. There's our another invader. So we've got 3. Looks like another fleet coming in. We will intercept. We'll get the mama ship in 1 turn. What do we got here? All right. We'll task this destroyer. Job done. Yes, very good. Keeping an eye on our friends over here. Want to see their military score going up and only up. We would also like to get an alliance as soon as we can. As soon as our relationships hit. We want to ally with the Verse Harmonisers. Oh, Korra is under siege. Yeah, these guys are gonna be a problem. These guys are gonna be a problem. How do they feel about us? Could be better. Could be better, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Not Hasala Shipyard, no! Alright, there's orbital deployment mastery straight on through for carriers, I think. Definitely what we want to do, rebuild that shipyard. I think we will task our fighters to go and fight their fighters. Light casualties. As long as we don't lose one of these, I'll be fine. Happy with it. Nope. They're good. I think we're going to want another mama ship on the back of this guy. And let's grab a couple of you. Escort mama down here. Collect our siege ships and whatever fighters we've managed to produce out of this shipyard, and we'll take this entire fleet, do some work over here. I don't think they're strong enough really, but we'll see. We'll see what they can do. Defenses feel a bit light at the moment. I don't love it. I don't love it, but hopefully we're about to put them under a lot of pressure. So let's go ahead and capture military starbase. Should be no casualties. Quick battle. That's ours now. We'll always have a foothold here. Clear out this planet. Can't quite reach this turn. Just put in some work. Whatever's defending this, a constructor and a freighter, sure. We'll continue the liberation soon. We'll have another fighter fleet coming through, but we have enough here to deal with it. Feels like it's gonna grab all of these things. Maybe not that cruiser. That cruiser's outdated and sucks. I'm taking a little bit of a risk here, hoping that nothing flies out of the fog of war and destroys these ships while we're doing space maneuvers, because when has that ever happened? We will pressure the scientists, rush through a little bit. How are we looking on approval? Could still be better. I think we can take out economic development and go for unregulated research. Yep. Pretty good, pretty good. Wouldn't mind having in free media as well, but I'm happy with everything, all the changes. Nepturus should have another pop to make into a scientist. That'll get us close to 500. Excellent. We lost a fighter. This is the only problem with this fleet. But there's our carriers getting us interceptor modules, which you love to see. Now with that done, we're basically free to do whatever we want. We have all of the tech that we could possibly hope for. We could just max out our movement, shielding. I think shielding makes sense given what we're doing. You shot my fleet. I don't like it. Go away. We will go ahead and liberate. This will take 4 months. You know, if we could get more siege ships in here, I would not be unhappy. We only have the two. And let's join up these two fleets. Now we're feeling a little bit more secure. We're able to take on whatever this fleet is, so we might be able to just go ahead. We've done this mistake before where we take the Mama Frog, but this time we have some cruisers to back us up. So let's start stripping everything away from our good friends, the Navigators. Oh, they still have a lot of ships, but a lot of small fleets. 22 frog stars, 3 tadpoles. Well, keep an eye on that. 22 frog stars. That's the important numbers. Despite reaching the war's goals, the ongoing conflict has not ceased, leading to widespread exhaustion on Nepturus Prime. Minus 15% manufacturing. That's bad. I have a proposal for you. In the interest of peace, we would like to hold a cultural exchange. Agree to the festival. More agreeing to festivals. We've got a exploration treaty for a bunch of my stuff. Who do you think I am, bro? Let's see if we can get our alliances, please. All right, so we're not actually increasing here. Let's come out of this. I have something else in mind. We would like to publicly proclaim our never-ending friendship. We accept your expression of friendship with the value it is worth. Oof. All right, that should improve our relations. Korath's going up, Estron going up, everybody else is going up. Still not high enough for an alliance treaty, though. Getting there, getting there. Goodwill tour, that'll help things along as well. No casualties, love it. We'll just go ahead and liberate this planet. 3 months on that one. Shield frequency modulation for even more shield strength. I guess we had another transport queued up. That's fine. Go for another new tech. Shield focus adoption invulnerability spare. That's fair. That sounds good. 150 shield strength. Yep. Take those. Our production could definitely be better in a lot of our shipyards, but it's enough for what we've got going. You need to repair, my man. You need to repair. But so far, so good. We'll get out another Mama Frog. We should probably go ahead and do a new ship class. This time it's going to be Carrier. Edit the doctrine. Now the Carrier here brings additional fighters and bombers. Operational ability. I don't think that this applies to the fighters that it comes with. I really don't know about that, but we're gonna go ahead and give it Fortress, return fire only, save the doctrine, start a new design, and for these carriers, we want the carrier module, obviously. That's it, that's all we really want. We'll probably make this the new mama ship, so what we'll go for are the shield bubble, and then whatever our best shields are. Looks like it's 4 shields, but once we have the invulnerability shields, those are going to be ridiculously better. So let's just cram it full of 4 shields for now. And I think we will need like a weapon or 2. So we'll go with just missiles. Get 1 plasma pod on there. Yeah, something like this. I mean, we've got 311 shields. And that's gonna, you know, give a lot of shields to the fighters and the bombers that comes out of this thing. Yeah, this is Papa Frog. Done. Should we even bother doing another Mama Frog? I think we won't. What we'll do is we'll go into a couple of the hoppers here until we have the invulnerability, and then we'll start production on the carriers. Oh, they're scattering. I think the navigators are feeling a little bit of pressure here. The galaxy is awash in filthy aliens. It's sickening. Nice to talk to you too, Korath. They're charming. Charming breed. Hassala, we're doing money stuff here, but honestly, I mean, it has worked out for us at the end of the day. Don't really see much need to do anything else. We might as well just use some of these research zones. There's a holo theater. This is a housing district. That makes sense. Leave that as is for now. Hassala, I mean, just upgrade everything. The breakthrough in universal translator technology has opened a gateway for interspecies communication, turning our planet into a potential hub for interstellar tourism. This presents us with a unique opportunity to become a crossroad for galactic civilizations where knowledge, culture, and commerce can be exchanged freely and efficiently. As we contemplate this prospect, we must consider the infrastructural and diplomatic challenges it poses. But another way, we have an opportunity to make some tourism income from alien visitors. The Galactic Tourism Initiative. Let's construct the Galactic Nexus Pavilion. This would be a -5 approval for a really long time, basically the rest of the game. We are not turning our homeworld into an amusement park. Aren't we though? I kind of feel like we should. Let's do it. So what exactly does this do for us? Galactic Pavilion. Extra tourism, 2% per level, an extra 10% off the bat with a bit of manufacturing to go with it, 15%. It's not that great. It's not that great. We should probably build a surveillance center just to reduce crime that little bit here. And if we were going to build this anywhere, can we build it on other planets? Seems like we can. If we're building it somewhere with tourism, we would want to build it here. Tourism is 2792 on that planet. Is that the best? Yeah, that's definitely the best. So I'm guessing here is fine. Gives adjacency to wealth. So probably if we replace this is just a better tile, gives adjacency to all of these. Extra tourism, that should be fine. We'll put that at the front of the queue. We do have quite a lot of fighters over here. Let's get this squadron, go deal with them. My fighter is superior. Very good. All right, we're being sieged over here. The Watchman Empire, look forward to learning more about the Aqua Guard. Yay, the Drogo Empire, look forward to learning more about the Aqua Guard. It's 2 planets liberated while they try to siege us out. Not gonna happen. No casualties. Goodbye. And there's the first of our Hopper stealth ships. Cloaking device, E-webs, ghost, all the evasive techs. What is the evasion on this thing? Evasion rating 17.4. Nice. Excellent. And we have shield focus adaptation coming. That'll give us access to the invulnerability sphere, which is admittedly for starbases, not for our ships. We'll need to get maybe invulnerability shields to then move on to invulnerability fields, which will have a base shield of 34. Fleet shields module available. Interesting. I don't think I've ever maxed out shields. But alright, that's something that we are going to look at in the future. We have liberated yet another system. Might as well squash this fleet out. They shouldn't provide any issue though, or I think we'll just continue liberating as we go across. And now that we have liberated these places, they should come in as allies, right? Right? I might just liberate Arnor. Just get rid of them. But okay. And as you see, every time we liberate people, they come in as allies. So we're going to trade out all of these unfriendly sorts for very friendly sorts. And anybody else who won't come on board will get on board one way or another. And that way we hope to win by alliance victory. Let's go ahead and get this open borders here. Let's speed things along. We can't. We're already allied. We don't need to do anything with you guys. The question is, with these semi-navigator people, are we able to make treaties? I think we can. I think these new navigators don't have the penalty or the ability to not make treaties. Because if we go to the actual navigators, where are you, actual navigators? Navigators can't not make treaties. But if we just hover over some of these other navigators, we can. So I think we can actually make treaties with these navigators. These navigators are way better. Very happy with our new navigators. Also, the Verse Harmonizers looking like they are bouncing back, which is great to see. So where is the major threat in the future? Well, it's going to be the Phalanoids. If we can't get the Phalanoids on board and we have to go to war with them, that's going to be a massive war effort. You guys are no threat. The Korath are no threat. These guys may become a threat eventually. We should probably look at capturing maybe a couple worlds for our own, but I don't think we will. I think we're just going to liberate our way across the galaxy. Surprised that the Korath are still in it. They are getting swarmed by the Phalanoids. Look at this noise. Oh my god. Neutrino emitters, Avengers. Alright. Oh yes, and the Navigators lost this world over here to Sardok. To these guys. That's a very interesting dynamic. Like when you liberate this world, any core world, any colony that was feeding that world, looks like it gets flipped as well. So can we test that theory? Okay, so that's a class 30 amazing that's being fed by this world. So if we liberate this should flip as well. So if we capture this whole system is basically done. We'll test that theory next time. Cannot battle friendly units. Yeah, tell me about it. But okay, that's where we're gonna end off this episode. We are doing God's work. We're doing the good deed. We are liberating our way across the galaxy. Not quite the way we intended. We kind of more intended this sort of situation where, you know, if somebody was at risk of getting booted out the game or did get booted out the game, somebody got booted out the game. Somebody did. Who was it? It was the Maxusian Wranglers. Who kicked their butts? I think it might have been the Korath that did that. I think that is what happened. Or maybe it was these guys. Crimsonia Prime. Crimsonia. Was this the Crimson Alliance down here? It's fine. We'll liberate them. What I want to know is if I liberate these planets, do we then see them becoming another Navigator faction because they were Navigators, or do they go back to their original populace? Or maybe it's based on who is the most populous people here? I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. But thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Remember to like and subscribe. Bye bye. Oh yes, we are the biggest faction in the galaxy. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.